Hey guys, Ash here, and I've been spending the last few days since the release of the Omega Expedition and update running a bunch of different things. First the Expedition, then the Expedition again, and finally, more recently, I've been trying to get my hands on the Pirate Dreadnought. The biggest, coolest looking brand new capital ship to lead your entire fleet. But after wasting almost 5 hours the other day trying to hunt down a pirate dreadnought and looking at a dozen different YouTube videos to make sure I was doing everything right, and then looking at Reddit, and then eventually looking at the No Man's Sky wiki of all things, I noticed one part of hunting down a pirate dreadnought that no one's really talking about. So I figured I'd mention it myself. Let's go and actually get our hands on an S-Class Dreadnought, and let's go through the bit that no one else seems to care about. We just head out here, and I will show you guys what I mean. So everybody's going through all the little steps of getting a Pirate Dreadnought, but the one little feature that no one really seems to mention, maybe because everyone already has it and no one thinks that you may need it, or that it may be a roadblock that other people might not have yet. Boop. There we go. Is a freighter, of all things. I know. We're trying to get a Pirate Dreadnought. It's a freighter. Why would we want to? Well, you need it. You need a freighter. You cannot trigger the Pirate Dreadnought fight, regardless of everything else, every other step that everyone's already talked about in every other video, unless you already own a freighter. And it doesn't have to be anything special. See that? My freighter is a C class. It's some garbage freighter I picked up just to get a freighter in my inventory. You're going to replace it with the Pirate Dreadnought anyway, so class, power, tech, none of that stuff matters. It's going to get replaced by the Pirate Dreadnought anyway. But this is the one little thing that no one I've seen has been talking about. Everyone jumps straight into, what systems do you jump into? How do you disable the Pirate Dreadnought? How do you board it? How do you seize it, right? No one talks about the simple fact that you need to already own a freighter. Now that we do have a freighter, though, should be able to start hunting for it. And don't forget, after you get a freighter, after you take possession of a freighter, it is going to take a few more hours and a few more jumps before the game will let you jump into another fight. So you can't just immediately go hunting for the pirate dreadnought as soon as you get a freighter. But I've let my game sit for a while, so we should be good. Now, we hop into the galaxy map. And this is the reason why you would want to have a conflict scanner in your ship. Because the conflict scanner will be able to show you the conflict levels of all the systems around you at a glance. Green, yellow, red. We're looking for red. You need to be in a pirate system. So you're going to want to find a pirate system, which you can find with either the economy scanner or the conflict scanner. As you can see here, next to economy, it has the skull and it's a black market. So the economy scanner can help you find a pirate system. But it's much easier if you have the conflict scanner because of the fact that you can change those filters there in the top just by pressing up and down on the keyboard. You can just change it to conflict and then it'll just light up the systems for you. Every single red star that you see here is going to be either a level 3 conflict or a pirate system. Next up, when you find a system, tag it, and then land somewhere, wherever. Space station, planet. I think your own freighter as well works for this. And then you're going to want to hop out of your ship, which sets down a restore point for you. That's a manual save. Right? That save is not going to get overwritten by the auto save. That is a manual save. Then you're going to want to hop out, and you can either just do like change your destination to custom waypoints since we tagged that system already, or you can just back out and head over to the system. And then we warp in, and let's see if we get a freighter battle. See, before I owned a freighter, every freighter battle I jumped into was a normal freighter battle, just a group of pirates attacking a freighter that you could protect. I was never able to find the Pirate Dreadnought. Now, let's see if we get the fight. Yep, there it is. Immediately jumped directly into a pirate freighter fight in one go. See, you need to have your own freighter. Okay, as for actually fighting the pirate dreadnought, it tells you to go and destroy the shield generators, and it tells you like a path you can take to destroy it. But if you want to do it the fastest way possible, jump into the back, get behind the shields here, so that you're inside its shields, and take out the freighter's warp drives as fast as possible. You want to take out all 4 of these warp drives. There we go. Now the warp is disabled, so this ship is not going to flee. It won't be able to run away. And that's the important part. Then you want to head up here. Those little guns don't matter. Those are the ones that are going to attack you. But what you actually want are these big guns, the anti-freighter cannons. You want to take out all these anti-freighter cannons. Let's see, where are all of them? There's one. Oh, there's 2 more. There we go. Just take out all the anti-freighter cannons. Don't worry about the little cannons that are shooting at you. Just focus on these big cannons that are shooting the freighter. And also, don't worry about the freighter it's shooting at. Maybe you'll save it, maybe you won't. That's not why we're here. There we go. Pirate Dreadnought has surrendered. Oh, seize the Dreadnought. Oh, here it is. Further up towards the front. And then you just jump out of your ship, turn on your scanner. What do we got? This is a C-class. The worst possible. I don't want a C-class Pirate Dreadnought for my capital ship. So, let's reload our restore point. Luckily, we now know what system to jump to. It's tagged. We have a restore point we can work off of. I can just keep jumping into the system and taking out the Pirate Dreadnought until I manage to get it to spawn an S-Class one. Let's go ahead and cut it here, and I'll pop back on when I do manage to get an S-Class Pirate Dreadnought. S. Oh, right. That took 8 tries. That's not too bad. I think the occurrence of an S-Class is like 5% in a pirate system, so it could take around roughly like 20 tries. And we just come up here, talk to this stupid pirate man. Actually, the fact that I have Viking pirates is kind of cool, I think. And we seize his dreadnought, which, by the way, says up there, you can see it says it costs over 60 million, which would suck because we already have our own freighter that we're replacing, so we'd have to pay for it. Except, this is a pirate dreadnought. When you take out a pirate dreadnought, you commandeer the vessel. You take it over from the pirates, right? They surrender to you, which means you get it. Plain and simple, free of charge. I now have an S-Class Pirate Dreadnought. Oh my god, that ship looks so cool. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. And now you've seen the actual full guide of how to get an S-Class Pirate Dreadnought, including the little bit at the beginning that no one else seems to be talking about, the fact that you have to own a freighter of your own before you trigger the Pirate Dreadnought fight. So hopefully that'll help anyone out who's been having the same problems. See you guys later.